Good afternoon, friends. This is Kathy with Homespun Homemaking. I'm just getting back from a short grocery haul at Publix. Just a few odds and ends. I'm kind of changing my grocery shopping strategies. I now, instead of just shopping at Publix, I am shopping at Aldi, shopping at Walmart, and shopping at Publix. You know, I'm trying to shop sales. I'm trying to do my research as far as prices, as to who has the best prices, and sometimes it's convenience. A lot of times I can find things at Publix that I can't find at Walmart or that Aldi doesn't carry. And so today is just one of those days where I just picked up a few odds and ends. But the reason I'm filming this today is because I don't know how you all handle the expiration dates. I'm trying to get better at managing my food expiration so that I'm not tossing things. I can use it up when it gets to be closer to the date. But the one thing that I'm not liking is the fact that it is so darn difficult, particularly maybe since I'm older, to find, I don't know if that shows up very well on camera, the lighting isn't the best. But anyway, I'm going to show it. I'm going to hopefully have a still photo to include in this video. But anyway, expiration dates I find the most difficult to find, and I don't want to be hunting through, pulling things out of my pantry all the time. So this is something that I started a few years ago. I find the expiration date, which on this one is April of 26, and I take a Sharpie marker and I write on the front 2026 April. And I will do that on all three of these packages that I bought of these potatoes. These are great to have on hand when you don't want to, and you just want something quick. And I don't buy a whole lot of prepackaged foods like this that are quick to do, but these I do enjoy. Probably not the healthiest. I'm sure there's junk in them that I shouldn't have, but sometimes it's just easier to have convenience. Also, in a case of an emergency, all you have to do is heat some water up, and then you've got a little something that you can eat. So anyway, so that takes care of that. So then on this one, it's a little easier to see, but then you have to turn it around, pick up the bottom of it and look at it. It probably isn't showing up on camera, but again, I'm going to have a still picture of it. But this date is May of 2026. So I'm going to write on here 2026 May. And then when I'm in my pantry, I can see that. That is so much easier for me to read. Can you all see that? There's kind of a glare on the camera for me. But anyway, it says May of 2026. And I might need a better Sharpie than that one, because this one I think is running out of ink. But anyway, I'm going to do that on this one as well. You think, gosh, Kathy, Barney Bunner, that's expensive. It is. But also, almonds are very, very healthy food. I cannot have, I can't eat nuts, regular whole nuts, like I used to. And I love almonds because of some health issues I've had. And so I can get it with this smooth butter. There's no hard pieces in it. It's smooth and creamy. And there's no salt and sugar added. And I am not sponsored by them. I'm just a big fan of their almond butter. And so the date on this one is May of 2026. 2026 May. Let's see if you can see that a little bit better than the last one. Yeah, that shows up there. So anyway, so I've got those two done. We'll set those aside. The next thing I bought, and this is something that I love at Publix, is their store brand of spaghetti sauce. And I know a lot of people like to make their own spaghetti sauce, but this is easy and quick. It has chunks of tomatoes in it, so it's almost like homemade. Now, I do doctor it up a little bit. I add more my oregano, and I add garlic powder to it when I'm seasoning it. But I love this spaghetti sauce. So for me, it's worth the money that I spend on it, which right now I don't have the receipt in hand. But see, here I am looking for the expiration date. There it is. And see, on jars, I don't know about you, but it's right there. But I cannot read those. And it's like you've got to really hunt for them. I can't tell you how many times in the store I've actually had to ask a a stocking clerk, you know, to help me find the expiration date on a package. They are very, very helpful to oblige that. And please excuse my phone ringing. I've had constant phone calls from solicitors. I will turn you off. Okay, I'm back. And there again, nobody left a message, so I know it's solicitors. It's Tuesday. I think that's one of their big days to call. But anyway, okay, so here is the Parmesan cheese. They had this on special for the store brand. It was 2 for $5, so I thought that was a reasonable price. And I'm not going to another store just to hunt down Parmesan cheese, so this was just easier, and that's what I say. Sometimes I go with what's easy. So this expiration date is March of 2026. But it's just, you know, it's just the printing is so small. And so this just helps me. So when I go to rotate my supplies or to check to see when I'm getting close to being out of 2026. And this is supposed to be what, May? March. I can't walk and talk at the same time. So this is March 2026. And I use a lot of Parmesan cheese. Roasting vegetables, oh my goodness. Putting Parmesan cheese on roasted vegetables before you put them in the oven, so good. Also, using a little bit of Greek seasoning along with it. It's very tasty. I do that on green beans. I do it on squash, yellow squash. I do it on zucchini. I've even made that mixture and keep a jar of it in my refrigerator. I even use it as a shake and bake product. I put panko breadcrumbs. I forgot to tell you that. Seasoned panko breadcrumbs. Mix that all together in a jar, and I keep it in the refrigerator. And so anytime I want to do something, then just sprinkle it on. And like I say, I do it with pork chops. I use it as a shake and bake product. 400 degrees for 20 minutes. Okay, the last thing I've got here is bran flakes, which I like Publix brand. I have tried Walmart's, I've tried Aldi's. I don't like it as well, and the amount of sugar in them is different, and so I've just found this product to be the best for me. But there again, there's can you see that? I'm probably not doing this very well. But anyway, there's the expiration date. And for me, it's easier for me to see the 2026, April. See, that's so much easier. At a glance, I can look in the cabinet and I know. Now, the one thing with cereal, I also will, because I set it on its, you know, you can see the spine. I set it in long ways in the cabinet. I also put it there so that you can see it. April. Do the same with these. I'm not sure how this is showing up on camera because there's a bit of a glare from where I'm standing. So I'm hoping this turns out for you. But the reason I'm sharing it, because I think it's helpful. It's not something that I've done all of my married life. It's something I started a few years back. And it's served me well, and it's making it easier now that I'm a senior to check my pantry to see, okay, what's expiring. Now, am I doing it perfectly? No. I'm still missing a few things, and my goal is to get better. Not to be perfect, but just to do it better. So for some of you young moms out there, this may be helpful for you, particularly, you know, as your children get older, and you have an empty nest and you're not using up the food as quickly. So anyway, I hope you guys have a good afternoon. It is blazing hot here again. It is currently 97 degrees on my thermometer. Looks like some storms are building, so we may get some rain, which I'm glad about, just hopefully not anything too much. So I will come back and talk to you all soon I'm going to try to videotape as I go through the day if there's things, and then I'll just post them. so I don't really have a routine set up yet. But I'm going to post just so I don't get behind, and so that you all have something to look forward to check on, just to see what I'm up to and helpful tips, because this is one that has really served me well. So I will talk to you all soon, and thank you for being here and watching. Talk to you soon. Love you. Bye.